Okay, I'm ready.
All right. All right. So how I was looking at it is, all right, so we have 1.5. We still want to leave him relatively liquid. We would need to find out necessarily what he makes a year, what disposable income, and what he can save. Did
Mhm.
you show him that illustration that you had sent me?
No, I sent you. What did I send you? Kaizen.
No, I think you sent me a regular illustration with almost like 400 a year. I think it was like 4 million of insurance. Send me a picture.
It's a
That was
flex.
initially
That was a flex.
the
Flex life.
Flex Life. Yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah.
I didn't show him any of that. I was just so. Yeah.
Okay, no,
I
it's
was just,
okay.
yeah.
So I was looking at it because they're even still with the insurance, he'll drop under. But what I was looking here is I was looking at. Wait, hold on, just got it. So here at 170, right? So he's looking at 48. He wants to retire. Let's say ideally at 55. So we got 7 years of contributions that we can make to get to that number. So I started with $250,000 of insurance. So again, that's going to be till 120 pays out, lives to 120 is the kids are getting 44 million, but it's never going to drop really below that or stay around that 2 million mark, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it does dip out. So with the 170 again, safe. We'll talk about the caps and the S&P and stuff like that. I have the withdrawal coming out of here from 55 to basically 60
This is
at
him calling.
200,000, right?
Hold
Because
tight,
annuities, you have,
Kev. This is
what's
him
that?
calling. This is him calling.
Okay, take it. Yeah.
Hey, Howard. Hey, so I'm sitting here at Little Mama's, and me and my teammate Kevin, we're working on the things that you told me. Are you in the shop yet? Okay, well, I'm just sitting here and we're working. He's on Zoom on my computer, and I'm just sitting here. We're working on your scenario. So what time do you think you'll be here? Okay, okay, that's cool. That's cool. I have to get, you know how I do. I got to get Solomon. So we'll be able to talk for just a few minutes. It won't be long, and then I'll just go get Solomon. So at least we'll get a chance to structure some things. Now, there was a couple of pieces of information that were missing that we needed to structure your account, but we can chat about that when you get here. Okay. All right. Okay. I'll see you shortly. All right. Bye bye. Yeah. So he had to pick up some supplies.
Okay, running a little late. Sorry. Um, so here I was using the insurance to basically fund the income from 55 to 60.
Mm.
Okay. So, and the reason why is because I want to have the insurance in place. I want to put some money in, and he's gonna get basically all his money and then some back. I didn't use this as like a lifetime because it wouldn't be enough for that time frame, or we'd have to really put a lot in. And with an annuity, you can do a lot of these things with income, but you typically will start at 60 because then before 60, it's like a deferred account. So there could be penalties and stuff like that. So I have the insurance basically funding the retirement from 55 to 60, right? So I have him starting with 170. I don't know if that's going to be a comfortable number because we're still going to put
Yeah.
money in the annuity.
It's not going to be a problem. Can you show me the insurance, how you have it structured?
Yeah, so this is here. This is it right here. So I
I'm
have
looking
a
at
net
Zenith
benefit.
income annuity. I don't see the insurance.
Oh, so hold
Yeah,
on.
I
You
think
have this.
you didn't share it. I see the annuity,
Um,
but not the insurance.
so you see this. What number do you see on top?
I see Zenith income 10. I
Okay,
see
so
600,000 single premium.
and then you do you see this one?
No,
Is it insurance now?
no.
Hmm. That's weird because I'm looking at my insurance. Let me stop sharing and try to reshare again. Hold on. So you see my beautiful face. Hold on a
There
second. Let
he
me see
is.
if I can share it again. It's weird because yeah, I was actually looking at the insurance. All right. What do you see now?
It says sharing screen. Started sharing screen. Internet connection is unstable.
Hmm.
Says started sharing screen, hasn't shared yet.
I'm gonna take a screenshot and text it to you in the
Oh,
meantime.
there it is. Boom. It just popped up. Now I can see it. I'm gonna make it a little bigger.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yep, it just popped up. Now I couldn't understand what you were saying. I was like, "Ooh, that sounds good," but I don't see it.
I know you're looking at the scene. Yeah, I have
Now,
them both at the top, and then
uh-huh.
some other things that I keep up. All right, so here we go. So
Perfect.
here, we have the 170.
Mm-hmm.
So we have that going in for 7 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Benefit wise, we got 2.25,
Mm-hmm.
or a little shy, 225.
Mm-hmm.
Have it going down. Obviously, we're showing this. It dips a little under the 2 million a couple years when he's taking the income out, but then it goes right
Mm-hmm.
back up. Here is what his actual cash balance is, what he can take out. So I mean,
God, that's
at
sweet.
65, he's
I could pinch your
what's
cheeks.
that?
That's so sweet. I could pinch your cheeks.
Well, this is the short-term pension though, because this is going to give him the income from 55 to 60, right? And it's
Okay.
still going to continue to grow. So
Okay.
money's safe. He's still growing. So at 68, he's got another $1 million banked in here again. So we can actually extend the income, take more, take other deposits, because again, wants to travel, do different things. So this is his money here that's going to
Mm-hmm.
continue to grow off the premium. But here, the important part I know with the kids, he's always got the insurance. Let's say, God forbid, let's say, he's going to pass, say he passes away at 90, there's a $6 million going to the family.
Well, this is give
Obviously
me
this
a
number is
hot
going to continue
flash.
to go
Woo!
up.
This is so good.
This is nice. So then this
Hey.
combines with, so this is 170 a year for 7 years,
Uh-huh.
right? We can obviously mold this and change depending on what he wants to do. Here is the annuity. So I did
Wait,
600. And now
wait.
when we stop taking,
Kevin,
what's
wait.
that?
Wait, go to death benefit and funding. I need to see what you did. And then
Yeah, one more.
go to death benefit
So
and
here I did
funding.
this. This is the face amount.
Uh-huh.
I lost you again.
Can you hear me?
I can barely hear you. Yeah.
I want to see the structure where you I want to go to the death benefit and funding, how you structured it. Their spot. And when you come in here, and a lot of
I
times you
got
can't
you.
use the phone. So I'm blessed that okay, there we go. There we go. Let's go. Ooh, okay.
So
2.2.
let's go into. I'm gonna try to. I can't. Why is it not open? Let's see.
I
Thumbtack
see it
video.
good.
Get larger.
I see it.
Do you see my screen, right?
Yes, I see it well.
All right. So I put
7.
48 preferred. I didn't know his actual date of birth, so it could be 49 depending on his half birthday. But I put 48 in for now.
That's perfect. That's it. That's it. It's October 12th, 1975.
Oh,
You
okay.
got
And he's just
it. Mm-hmm.
perfect. So then here I did face amount. So I put this amount so it wouldn't mech. So I did 170, so we're right under the mech limit.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we can increase it, but I also want to make sure it's comfortable for him because I don't know how much money he makes.
Mm-hmm.
Annual premium, I did 170 from
Mm-hmm.
years 1 to 7.
Mm-hmm.
I did distribution amount. This is always monthly, so change that to annual. I did
Mm-hmm.
200,000. I did
Mm-hmm.
8 to 12. The years 8 to 12.
Why?
Well, because I'm going to use the annuity to give him the guaranteed income for the rest of his life. Because if he puts 600 into that Zenith, look
Mm-hmm.
at his income. His income is almost 250,000 forever.
Love you.
So yeah, so he puts 600 in that, lets that cook. He gets a 25% bonus. He gets a 10% roll up. So his income is a $250,000 a year. If the market does better, it's just going to be higher. But let's just show him the minimums, right? So he's getting about $250,000 a year at 60. But to gap the 55 to 59, I'm using the insurance. Plus, it's going to be that paid up policy, and he's going to be able to continue growing his cash so he can use it in retirement. That $1 million+ he can use as cash value after the income. he has the annuity that's providing $250,000 every year. So you're kind of grouping them together. So that like the plan is here's this covers, hold on, this covers the insurance,
Mm-hmm.
covers his income from 55 to 60,
Mm-hmm.
200,000 tax free.
Mm-hmm.
Here, this money is still going to be growing, so he's going to get all his money back and then some. Because here he's taking out $1
Mm-hmm.
million, put in about 1.6. He
Mm-hmm.
still has 70 a million. Now this is going to be money he's going to be living off of, right? But
Mm-hmm.
here's the income now. Now this 600 is going to cook in a safe way, getting
Mm-hmm.
10% step up, and now he's getting almost $250,000 for the rest of his life. So he just has to be comfortable putting the money there. And then if he
Mm-hmm.
makes enough, dispendable, but that's the idea, whether he does one or the other or both. This is his lifetime income. The other one is the gap between 55, because retirement age is 60. So that's why if we turn this earlier, this would be cut by a lot because you have a penalty in that. But if you start at 60, he's good. If he waits a year, it's like 260, 270, almost like, thank you very much, almost like Social Security. He doesn't have to, he's guaranteed, but if he wants more, he can do more. You know, that's basically saying right off the bat, he's putting, it's a commitment. That's why I want to know what he makes, but there's really no other way to do it.
Woo!
And you can also tell him, if he tries to, because he has 1.5, to do this without this, right? If you go by like, you talk about like what a safe withdrawal rate is, right? A safe withdrawal rate that people say professionals, CPAs is about 4%,
4%.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So what he has to take 4% out a year is just not going to be enough. So let's say he has, you said 1.5, right? So
Mm-hmm.
times 0.04, that's $60,000 a year that he can safely withdraw. So it's just not enough money, right? So there's no way. So he'd have to take on risk,
Right.
try to get a higher number. Just to let him know, without doing this, with what he has now, he would need about $6 million, about
Mm.
$6.2 million to
Mm-hmm.
take that 4% out every year. That
Mm-hmm.
accounts for
Mm-hmm.
tax, so it's really a little less. But let's say about 6 million. So he's gonna
Mm-hmm.
have to basically net 20+% every year to be able to do what he's doing if he doesn't do what we do, like what we help, what the annuity does and things like that. So he's able to
Mm.
do that now guaranteed. If he doesn't do that, and you can say, listen, what's a good withdrawal rate that you can take out forever, not including taxes, you can take out about 60. Here we're talking about $250,000 guaranteed for the rest of your life. Plus you have the life insurance that's going to be over 2 million, potentially 3, 4, 5 million, depending on how long he lives, gets all his money back and then some. So
Ooh.
this really is the most sound way he can do it without taking any risk, really. Because then if the
Woo.
S&P is down and market's down, he can't lose money in either of these things. So, and if he passes away, God forbid, he passes away untimely, his family's going to get the insurance, right? He's going to get all the insurance plus the annuity because he hasn't taken any money out.
Let me see
Also
the.
mention,
Go ahead.
one last thing to make sure you mention is now also this also gives him protection if he gets sick because that
Right.
insurance, and about the living benefits, that's a big one. So no matter what happens in his life, we live healthy, retired, happy. We have the money tax free that we're using. If he gets sick, he's pulling out for millions. But that's the idea.
Kev, let me see the report and
For
then
which one?
the life insurance, this one on the summit. Email that to me and also email me your agent code when you email this to me.
Okay.
Oh, this gives me the hot
Do
flashes.
you have any I don't have his name, so I didn't put his name, but
Howard Alston, H, Howard, and A
I'm just gonna put Howard
Alston.
A so you know.
Alston, yeah.
And I'm gonna put life insurance. Does that make sense?
It lights me up.
I mean, I don't want to say foolproof, but I mean, it doesn't get safer. It doesn't, it doesn't protect his family more than like something
Mm,
like this.
mm,
I
mm,
did
mm.
170 because I wanted to be comfortable. That's going to be the only
That's
caveat
beautiful.
is what is disposable income.
Oh, it's no problem.
Okay. And let me
Um,
send.
yeah, I want to see the living benefits. This is you're better. You're better than those guys at National Life because you saw what they
Try
did.
to be. Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, well, they complicate things a lot more than they need to be. Let me send you the life insurance. I gotta say, I think I did this a little while ago, so that's probably why it's frozen me out. So I'm gonna redo this. But yeah, definitely, this definitely checked all the
Boxes.
boxes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And listen, if he does one and not the other, and not to make it, like to kind of like muddy the waters, but what he should do too with the difference is we can put something with that getting a little bit of interest while it's sitting. Because if you have, what's that, 6, 7, so 8, he's gonna have him keep it in the bank because he's gonna want to have some cash in the bank
What are you
as long as
talking
he's
about?
getting, some what's that?
What are you talking about? Cash in the bank
Well, because
compared
if
to the
let's
annuity?
say he does this, let's just hopefully like he does this,
Mm-hmm.
he's gonna give you 600,000 into the annuity, right? And then he's gonna
Mm-hmm.
put 170 into the life insurance. So right there, that's almost 800,000. That's gonna give him another 700,000 sitting in the bank. He's gonna need another 170 for next year, but you can do something with that 700 or 600,000 that's safe, earning some interest as he's putting it into the life insurance. What's your email?
Rhema, Rhema,
Rhemma.
financial coaching at Gmail.
All right, so I sent this first because I just got to resave the. Oh, actually, no, this no, this is something. Sorry. Did you get the email?
Let me check. Not yet.
Hopefully, you'll get it.
That was amazing, Howard. Just the way your mind thought about that gap and the growth.
Yeah, well, one allows it to keep growing, the other one allows it to get it right when he wants it, and then again, like I said, I don't want to do a trifecta, but then something very safe, but earning some interest on that 700,000. Maybe leave him with like 250 sitting in the bank, and then put the other money somewhere safe, even if it's just getting some interest because it's going to be sitting. What is this?
Ooh, that was amazing. Good God. I ain't never seen that. That was amazing. I loved every minute of it.
Oh, thank you.
Please.
You're giving me too much credit.
Oh, I'm not.
I'll take it though. Don't get me wrong.
That's why I said you got to send me both your code, the annuity code and the agent's code.
I just want 80%. Don't even worry about it. Which is Howard. I'm just kidding. What
Damn,
Howard?
you a pimp. The hell is
Howard.
going on? What?
What's spell Howard's last name?
It's Alston, STON, all ALSTON.
Yeah, I mean, I think if he makes good income, I do think I don't want to say like I don't think it's no, but it's when you have guarantees, I mean, there's nothing better. You know what I mean? Like it's safe. He's not going to get statements where he lost money. So just know, there's going to be the 1% fee in the annuity
Yeah, you got to
because we
show
have
me
the.
how you
Yep.
structured the
So
growth.
let me get into share screen. I should be sharing my screen right now. Hold on. Sorry. Let me open share screen. All right. So you can see my screen.
Yes.
Okay. Let me just move the box out of the way here. All right, so Zenith, I put 600 in the single. So first, the information is this stuff, non-qualified. Oh, A. Glad I went back. Is that his name right there? ALSTON or
Yep.
Alt? Okay, good. 48. You said his birthday was what, the 12th?
Yep. October 12th, 1975.
That is. I don't think it shows on the illustration, but all right. So funding and withdrawals. Okay, so I put single premium here, 600,000.
Mm-hmm.
I use so I always use the 2 year point to points, not the 1 year, because the caps are a lot higher. It's pretty new. So I use the global and I use the fundamental. So basically what they're using, just so you know, if everybody asked, and it's a rate booster. So the
Right.
participation rate, as you see, is 355, meaning that whatever that fund does, you're going to get 355%. So
Yes.
if it does like 3, you're going to get like 11, right?
Right.
And the reason why I do that, it's going to be a lot of treasuries. They use a lot of treasuries, a lot of fixed income. They do use very low volatility equity, but they use it only because they use options to never have a loss. So they
Mm-hmm.
go with things that are low volatility because the options are so cheap when it's
Mm-hmm.
a stock that just doesn't move.
Mm-hmm.
And they get the booster, but there's no threat of loss, right?
Right.
I put that's that GLEAR. The GLEAR is the
Right.
income rider. I put the bonus on, right? Schedule withdrawals. We're gonna go with the GLEAR, right? The
Mm-hmm.
lifetime rider. We're gonna go with.
Now let me see what you did. You put 95 and what'd you do? What is that in the you put 50-50.
Where do you see
Okay.
95?
Yeah,
I
50.
did 50-50. Yeah, I like the global because it in the global just means US, Japan, and
Yeah.
Germany right now. It's not like everywhere, but so I did guarantee. So here, and it made this, you can put the age. So I just did A60
Mm-hmm.
to maturity to M.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm just going to go to quick view. Where it looks, and there you go. 600,000
Oh.
goes in at age 60, and he can make it sooner if he wants. It might be a little less. He can make it later. It'll be a little bit more. But here, you're locked in.
Oh, this is so damn sweet.
Now, so when I just so you know, well, you don't have to even get into it, but obviously with annuities, you do pay a little tax, right? So that's why I had it go over the 200,000. You can get into it with him because
Uh-huh.
obviously it's a return, but the idea behind it is that you're getting almost $250,000. Thank you, I appreciate. I'll give you money.
That's a
Quarter million
Glear.
dollars for life. That's the lifetime. So you can kind of scroll down.
Yes.
You know, um, if he passes away prematurely, God forbid, but if he passes away, right, whatever's left in the value of the annuity is what, his family would get, right?
Mm-hmm.
So again, it can be, used as a benefit, but you say 600 death benefit. So, I mean, here he's been taking money out and look where his death benefit is.
Mm-hmm.
65. He passes away. His family is going to get the 4.7 plus the 2 million. So his family is set with this. This is legacy. His family is going to be, no matter what, because these are guarantees that they're getting this money,
Where's
right? And look,
the wellness benefit?
the wellness benefit is just what happens is as long as there's, which there will be, it's basically 6 months of double the income.
6 months?
6 months.
I thought it was longer.
I'll tell you right now because it
Let
could
me
have
see
been.
the illustration too.
I'll tell you right now. Hold on. Let's go to reports. Oh, let me save this.
Yes.
cash value.
Woo.
Accumulation value. Here's the doubler. Let's see, it says
So he'd get 494,498 doubled
let's see, yeah, let's see.
for
So the income, as long as there's a dollar, like he hasn't, which again, there's always money in there. So for him, it's he'll have it no matter when he needs it. But the idea is if there's money in the account, they'll double his income. I just gotta
right.
remember was it 5? Maybe it's 5 years. I don't think it's that long. Hold on. Let's see. First, patient. This is the guaranteed rate. This is what we have because we're paying the 1%, which again is well worth it with no risk to get that high participation. Here's the surrender schedule. Now I went with 10 because we're not taking it out before 60 anyway, but he still has 10%, that deal. It's obviously charges. If they're Oh, that shows like what it could have been did in potential situations. This is the performance over what the market did over the last few years. And if you want me to stop on something, I'm just kind of going fast for that, but income dollar, let's see.
And you said this was a better play than the Kaizen because the Kaizen is a 15-year play, right?
So yeah, the Kaizen's 15 years. And you don't have the liquidity you have with these because here with the life insurance, the way we structure our life insurance, you're not able to have that money to pull out when you want. Right. You're getting the income because you're getting that direct recognition. You're getting that accumulation off what's out, but you don't have the buildup. Where here you actually have more buildup, meaning like you have like that $1,000,000 that I showed you in cash value. That's money if he wants to take out 100 grand because I'm not taking income anymore. If I want to take 100 grand out, I'm taking 100 grand, or I want to use this for disposable income, travel, college. One of my kids is getting married. That's money that he can just use whenever he wants. With Kaizen, you don't have that value. It's straight. It's almost like the annuity. It's just straight income.
So I told him to take this and put it in a trust because he's got an ex in the background that he's trying to get a divorce from, and he's got kids from age 16 to 5, and that's all he wants this all to go to them. So
yeah, he can set it up. He can open it up, open up the trust, and the trust could become the owner, and then he could be the executor.
Right, and then that takes it off the market for her. Both the policy and the annuity, right?
Right. The trust, yeah. Well, you got to put it in. It's like for the kids, and then yeah, so that'd be fine.
And then it's going to be if he puts this annuity into a trust, how can he make this tax free? That annuity
tax free?
Yes, yes.
Really, it's really not because he's using after tax dollars, right, for the income. So I mean, it's not gonna be. That's why I bumped it up a little bit, so I made it 247. So it's accounting for some tax. Shouldn't be 50 grand of tax, but even if it's 15 or 20, he's accounting for that in his income. So taxable wise, because obviously you're gonna have some write-offs, different things. His income, that's gonna be probably his sole income. But the trust, unless it's going into like a charitable type of trust or something like that. That's really the only way. If you do like a charitable trust, his proceeds will be tax free. Then he's got to give up if it's 10 or 15% to a charity at some point. not terrible, but
At
I mean
death? Can it be at
one way.
death? Can it be at death instead of
It
at?
can be. It doesn't have to be. Yeah, it doesn't have to be right away. It can be. Yeah, it could be like it passes that portion will be passed down. So he could, he could talk to a tax attorney, and talk about, putting in, how the proceeds can be taxed, not taxed. Talk about a charitable trust. He can name the donation. I mean, the trust itself. Sounds like there's running water. My office. I gotta get used to this new office. Hold on a second. I'm trying to. Why can't it's not letting me? Hold on one second. I'm trying to.
Are you still looking for the wellness benefit? Should I can look for it. I'm not going to hold you up.
I just saw it. I just what I was trying to do is I'm trying to look for the save. It's not like on the top. Usually it lets me save it, and I'm trying to save it so I can send it to you.
Yeah, yeah. Just make sure you give me both your codes.
Where is the save?
And I will meet you in Maui.
Yeah, and we're talking. Now we are talking. Why is this? Yeah, it's weird. It's not letting me save it. Maybe because I'm sharing. Let me stop sharing for a minute. Hold on. I'm gonna. Oh, here we go. Yeah. Yeah, it was so Howard. Hey. I'm gonna put income, do it.
So you told me to come around there at 1:15. It's 1:13. I don't know if I can just pick up my laptop and take you with me. I have to stop. I have to stop at 1:30 because I have to go get my son, like 1:45. Because I have to go get my son from school. But this is, this is not a one and done.
Did you get the email? I don't think you did. I don't think it says not delivered.
Yeah.
All right, let me send both of them right now. Let me try again. I must have did something wrong here. All right, give me your email again. Or is it in my text?
Rema? RHEMA.
Hold on, someone's calling me. Let me just decline this and then go into our text. Yeah, text me your email address.
Okay, I'm doing it now.
Okay.
Oh, just did it.
All right. Yep, I'm gonna send it to you now. I'm just sending someone's asked me to send a Zoom link.
God, this was sweet. Are you a builder? You have the agents? Well, I'm gonna push pause.